amazing, beautiful people. Welcome back to another JOJO'S Bizarre Adventure reaction video. It's the final part. Part 6, Season 5. We are starting right now with the first episode. Stone Ocean. Hope you guys had a wonderful holiday break, but we are back, people. We are back. We are starting the brand new holiday season ending with an episode of JoJo's, and it is a brand new part. Now, I believe there is a new part of JoJo's coming out in March? I don't know how we're gonna line this up in terms of time. We got 3 episodes a week. That's what, 12 episodes a month, and then we got 3 months. So what's that, like 36 episodes? You know what? It could end up lining up perfectly. I don't know. So anyone better than me maybe do the math in the comment section? It could line up pretty damn perfectly, actually. You know what? If it does, this is gonna be one of those weird fake coincidences things, because we've been watching JoJo's for what, like 6-7 months now, and then it just happens to line up with a new release. You can't tell me they ain't watching this channel. That is too suspicious. Anyway, we'll of course watch it weekly when it comes out, but for now it's time to start the last and final part currently of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Please like, please subscribe, check out the unblurred reactions on Patreon, and let's jump into my first time ever reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6, Episode 1. I am aware, by the way, that there's a, is it a Rohan video or something you guys want me to watch? Something like that? 4 episodes? Which we'll watch after this, if we have time before the new release. Alright, it's gonna be one of those starting with the end kind of deals. Wait, the noise that we were just hearing was her hitting her head against that thing. Because that loud banging noise was literally her just smashing her head against the metal railings of her bed. I'm surprised she has a fucking star! She has a star! I wouldn't have even noticed that if I didn't pause! She's a fucking Joe star! She has a star! Alright, we've met our main character. We've met our main character. Well, there you go. Jolyne, huh? Our next JoJo. Interesting. She was yeah. Alright, well it's normal. Everybody does it. Yes, everybody. We're not gonna believe you, man. And let's be honest, alright? Nobody believes anybody. Like, no, man, I don't do it. I'm so cool. I don't do it, man. I just like yeah, whatever. Shut up. No one cares. It's normal, right? Normal thing. But having a male, yeah, man, yeah, she's cooked. She's fine, surely. I imagine they see it all the time. She whacked off to the moon. The moon? Did a guy write this? You gotta fucking love it. Like, if a guy wrote, isn't there more than one person that works on JoJo's? If a guy wrote this, you gotta love it. Like, guy writes like guys, and it's like, yeah, bro, yeah, we're whooping ass. Second, we've got like a main female protagonist. It's yeah, I was touching myself to the moon last night. Come on, man. Oh. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, did he see? What did he see? Liar. What's the deal with the two random freaky girls on the bed? It's a good thing they zoomed in on this star, because I never would have seen it before. I've never, like, whoa.
留置番号21番、22番および29番。
Interesting star.
時間が決まった。鉄格子のそばに起立し、両腕を窓から外に出しなさい。
Is that the handsome one? He looks kind of handsome. Is that the guy?
今言ってた薬指のこと本当？占いか？お前日系か？面白いやつだな。何やったの？なんでパクられた？無実よ。
Curious opening. Very intense start so far, I'd say. Good though. When did this one come out?
君はさっき起訴されたよ。窃盗とひき逃げでね。
Alright, bro. I mean, like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. You know, everyone is. This guy looks totally normal. Totally normal looking guy.
つまりジョジョ、君はこれからグリーンドルフィン刑務所内の管理ジェルに移送され、そこで裁判を受けることになる。
私をジョジョって呼ぶな。
But your name is
そう呼
JoJo.
ぶのはママだけど。それに全裸切って、バイクをちょこっと借りて乗ってただけじゃん。しかも14の時の話持ち出しやがって。とにかく私は無実だ。とぶきで弁護しろよ。金払ってんだからな。
当然だ。君と法のためにベストを尽くす。
ママとの面会はいつなの？彼女泣き虫でしょ。
少し参ってる。何より君を心配していてね。
Don't like this guy. Seems like a douche. Maybe not. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Could this be like Gio's daughter then, maybe? Because that's one of Gio's brooches there. I'd recognize her anywhere. So maybe, like, why would she have that?
全囚人服は着ない。着替えと本と雑誌。それと学校の宿題。
何これ？
It's a Gio brooch.
お守りのようだよ。蓋を開けると小さな石が入っている。離婚した君のお父さんが娘の君が困った時に渡すようにとお母さんに言ったらしい。
今なんて言った！
ジョリン、大丈夫か？
Why is that guy
何を
looking?
騒いでいる。静かにしろ。
なんでもないって。ちょっとこすっただけだ。なんだこの石は。っていうか、なんで親父の話が。
Is that the arrow? That's the fucking arrow, isn't it? That's the arrow. How much? I wonder how much further ahead of time this one is done then. Because this could be Gio's daughter. At this point, I imagine everybody else is dead then, like, or a lot of people. Joseph's probably, like, gone now, bless his heart. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he's just, like, super old at this point, Charles Xavier style. Did she just get pierced by the arrow? Is that what was simulated there, and the random explosions in her finger, or was that something else? Could be like a safety mechanism.
究のためアフリカのどこかにいて呼ぶのに時間がかかってるらしい。
You're telling me that Jotaro is the dad? Jotaro, you are the father!
あの親父を呼ぶ
Oh!
来るわけないじゃん。あいつなんかいるかよ、こんな吹き茶も。
Weird. So Gio's not involved.
あれ、
どうした？
別に。今度はいつ会えるの？
2日後に行くよ。グリーンドルフィン刑務所内の管理ジェイルに。
Huh. So G.O. isn't involved.
おいおい、
Jotaro
ジョ
sent
ニー、お
it to
前
his
無実じゃな
daughter.
かったのかよ。管理ジェイルったってあのグリーンドルフィン刑務所に併設だからな。そこに移管されるってことは。
裁判ではっきりするわよ。私は刑務所なんか行かない。意外と早いな。橋渡って10分だって。
はあ？誰がそんなこと？
運転席で言ってた。
そんなの聞こえるわけねえだろ。
今から橋を渡る。あと10分で到着だ。
了解。
なんでお前分かったの？それも占いかなんかか？
確かに。なんで聞こえたんだろう。
So when she picked up the brooch, it like exploded in her finger. Pause for a moment. Now that could either be just like a safety mechanism the brooch has, which is strange if it was like give this to my daughter and fuck her hands. Or I reckon that is somehow simulating the arrow piercing her, which is gonna activate her stand.
自分でも不思議。
お前、面白いやつだな。私の名はエルメース・コステロ。コンビニ強盗をやっちまってさ。2回目だから実刑確定ってとこ。
よろしく、エルメス。
Have they said what country they're in yet? I'm not sure.
シュリス・グリーンドルフィンストリート刑務所および管理ジェイル
State prison,
別
so
名
America.
水族館敷地面積120平方キロメートル収容人数男性708名女性523名18歳以下の未成年452
Fucking
名
hell, big prison then. Is this whole season gonna be in a prison? That'd be kind of cool.
お前現金持ってきたか？
かもね。
おいおい、これは忠告だよ。刑務所じゃ最低でも100か200ドルは持っていかないと生命に関わる。もし持ってねえってんだったらよ、面会の時に誰かに持ってきてもらう必要がある。
ちょっと。なんで私が刑務所入る前提なわけよ。
万が一のためだ。
そういうあんただって持ってないでしょ。身体検査で見つかったはずだもの。
甘いな、ジョリーン。持ち込む方法はいくらでもあんだよ。
まさかお尻の穴とかあそことかに丸めて入れてるとか？本当に映画みたいなことするの？
バーガー。真っ先に検査されるぜ、そんなとこよ。
じゃあどこよ？は、まさかおっぱい？その胸シリコンで一緒に金を入れてるとか？うっそ、マジ？
しょうがねえな、もう。
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but when they do boob jobs, I don't think they equip the zip underneath the boob, right? I don't think that's the thing. It's like, here's your boob. Oh, lovely, my boob. And then underneath, right here, look, right there is the zip. And I just keep all my loose change and fucking phone up there. I don't think it works like
誰も
that.
言うなよ。
How's she gonna get out?
縫い目ちっちゃいだろ。取り出すときちょっと血が出るけど、片っぽに20ドル紙幣で5枚、もう片っぽは50ドルで入ってる。
That is insane. That is insane.
グリーンドルフィ
But
ンストリ
fair
ート
enough,
刑務
man.
所管理ジェイルに到着
I
した
admire the commitment, but geez.
21番29番は下車する22番エルメース・コステロ君はここでは下車しない
I'm a huge fan of like prison storylines. If the whole season's in a prison, I would fucking love this. It sounds familiar. I recognize that voice.
あんた今私に何か言った？
よそ見をするな21番
I recognize that voice.
聞こえるぞ。さっきから何かおかしい。この監視どもには全く聞こえてない。橋を渡る前と同じだ。遠くの声が聞こえる。
Is that someone from Naruto?
これは何なのよこれは。
会話は禁止だ21番
見えていないのか。この糸みたいなものが。
分かったよ。今出すから。
あのなエルメスこんな額じゃ相棒と開けらんねえだろうがよ
どこか体の中に隠し持ってんだろう。
おっとバスが急ブレーキ
私には面会に来るやつなんていないんだよ。だからその金がなくなったら中で命に関わる。
お前筋肉質の割に胸でけえよなおっぱいが怪しいなちょっと調べてみようかちょっとこいつを押さえてくれ
Would this be a thing? Would like they be like obviously I don't know what the fuck the prisons do, but the boobs. Would they be suspicious? Would you be suspicious of big boobs? Big boobs are suspicious, it's true actually. Now I think about it. Suspicious. Very suspicious. Maybe they're just being creepy. I don't like this stand ability at all, by the way.
てめえ誰に向かって
His ears on the fucking wall. Jesus. Can you see the thread? Or did his ear just like fly off and he can't see the thread? I am... huh? How did she get the money? I am gonna hate this ability so much. I already don't like it. I already really don't like it. It's fucking gross. God damn it.
なんだ。まさかあれのせいなのか。私の親父は一体何を
Why would she think that? That is some crazy like thinking. Was it that stone that was randomly set? Why would you go there straight away of all things?
ねえ、警察の留置所でさ、私もらったペンダント投げ捨てたよね。あれ、どこ行ったのかな。
さあ、よく覚えてないよ。
Why does this guy look suspicious as well, man? This guy literally looks like an elf.
どうしても無実を主張するならはっきりさせたい。あの事故の時、車を運転していたのは。
Do you reckon he's an alien? He looks like the alien dude. Imagine.
君なのか
名前なんだけどさ、ロメオ、あんたのことロッチューって呼んでもいい？
She looks young here.
ゴロゴロうがいしながら喋るときだけね。
何
And
よ、
you're
やだ
gargling mouthwash.
いいじゃない。ロッチュー、お腹ついたにゃとかさ、飛んでるじゃない。
やだよ。友達に聞かれたらどうするんだ。
でもイチャついてるって感じがいいんだよね。ママは私のことジョジョって呼んでんのよ。赤ちゃんの時から。ロッチューもそう呼んで。
やだよ。それより喉が渇いた。一口ちょうだい。
ダメよ。10% のカクテルドリンクだもん。
大丈夫だって。
10% is strong?
ダメよ。ダメ。
The fuck is going on, man? ！Jesus Christ! You know when people say like that escalated quickly? Well, that escalated quickly. They were just driving down the street talking about cute names. They've just killed this fucking dude. He's hanging from a tree. His glasses are in your fucking windows, man.
この車が証拠だもの。
盗まれたことにすればいい。でも、ジョリーン、僕が逮捕されたら2人の将来は終わるんだよ。何より僕が刑務所に入って君と離れ離れになる。頼むよ。僕を好きだと言ったのは嘘なのかい。
愛してるに決まっているわ。でもこれは
車が来る。見られたらおしまいだ。ジョリーン、手伝ってジョリーン。やはりこの男はもう死んでいる。
Anyone who acts like this is a major red flag, man. I feel like that goes without saying, but this dude, what the hell is this guy's
頼
problem?
む、手伝ってジョリーン。愛してるんだジョリーン。
Oh, Jolyne.
ジョリーン、検察は君が酒を飲んで車を盗み事故を起こしたと思っている。
ロメオは彼は何て言ってるの？
車は盗まれたと。
なんてこった。飛びて
This guy
運転し
sucks.
ていたのはロメオなのか？
それは言えないわ。
わかった。ではこうしよう。ジョリーン、君は司法取引って知ってるか？
Why does this guy look like this?
検察
Man?
側
I'm
は
just
君
saying.
が全ての罪を認めれば飲酒については目をつぶるそうだ。そうなれば単なる窃盗と過失致死になって1、2年の刑で執行猶予もつくだろう。
私は無実でやれって言ってるんだ。
わかっ
How can she fight? How, bro? This is your lawyer. All right, I'm gonna give you guys some advice. Two things. I say this all the time. Yes, this is a Luke advice slot. First thing, if you're innocent or guilty, doesn't matter. If you're ever in any situation where the police are asking you questions, the first question you want to ask them is, can I have a lawyer? That is what you always say, 100%. Always ask for a lawyer. Just literally got someone I know out of some shit recently because they were in some trouble. They did nothing wrong. And they were literally like, they were just like, lawyer, lawyer, lawyer. And the police got really annoyed about it and it was fine. I'm not going to go into more detail. They didn't do anything wrong. It's not a big deal. Just someone I know. And that's what they did. And that's what every single person should do. The problem is you can accidentally incriminate yourself, even if you are innocent, by answering questions. You see all the time with these Netflix documentaries where the police will like lead a question and then they can fuck somebody over. So just ask for a lawyer, which she did. But then listen to your damn lawyer. Like, fuck, what's the point of that guy being there? He is, you got your confidentiality. Tell him the truth. Why are you sticking up for a guy who's trying to throw you under the fucking bus anyway? Be like, yes, that dickhead was driving. That is, how is he going to defend you if you ain't giving him anything to defend you with?
だがそれが取引なんだよ。
Come on.
裁判で有罪になったら確実に5年はぶち込まれる。時間がないんだ、ジョリーン。
5 years? Doesn't seem like a lot for killing a
裁
dude.
判が始まるまでに決断
So in the eyes of the jury, she would have stolen a car and then killed a guy 5 years.
しないといけない。
Damn, man. People
被
would chill.
告人空城、あなたは司法取引の内容すべてを自分の意思で認めますね。
はい、認めます。
では当法廷は被告ジョリーン空城が罪をすべて認め、また計画性のない犯行であることから情状酌量の余地を考慮に入れたいと思います。
Wait, she said her name's Jolyne Cujo. How's that JoJo? Wouldn't that be Joku? Huh?
しかしながら、まだ息のある被害者を沼地に捨て、改めて殺害するという行為を当法廷は許すことはできません。
息のある被害者。何のこと？ねえ、 あのじいさん何言ってんの？改めて殺害。
The lawyer fucked her over.
当法廷は被告ジョリーン空城を15年間州立グリーンドルフィンストリート中警備刑務所にて収容するものと確定する。以上。
ちょっと待って。15年？何よ今の。私取引したよね。罪認めたよね。ねえ、弁護士さん。
私は精一杯やった。それではお元気で空城ジョリーン。
おい待て。どこ行くんだ。何を言ってんだよ。15年って何のこと。話が違う。
おとなしくしろ。
待てて。
Never trust the dude with ears like that. Should have known. Weird how that's like kind of how
もう安心していい。刑は確定したよ。
the opening
司
for
法
the
取
previous
引を
part
している
happened.
から彼女に控訴はできない。そしてこの件での捜査はもうない。おめでとう、ロメオ君。ありがとう。本当に助かったよ。感謝は君の金持ちの父上にするんだね。
ロメオ。15年。
I
私の青春が。
God damn it, man. Surely, now you would imagine Jotaro, upon hearing that his daughter had been like falsely framed and sent to wait, but what about all the part? He gave her the stuff that the mother gave her. Is he? So the lawyer was still. But why did he give her the stuff then? Weird. Anyway, you would imagine he would like be able to find out and come and help her, on some level.
これからお前にはお前のようなゴミを産んだ親からもらった名前の他に。
Also, well, she looks crazy. She looks like a character from Hunter x Hunter. Also, random question: who is she to G.O. then? Because G.O. is the son of freaking what was his name? Jonathan. G.O. is Jonathan's son, like biologically, but with Dio's mind. So if he's Jonathan's son, then doesn't that make G.O. Joseph's fucking brother? Wait, is G.O. Joseph's brother, which makes G.O. Jotaro's uncle, and then the great uncle of Jolyne? Am I right there?
からありがたいナンバーが与えられる。本刑務所は警備レベル4、マキシマムセキュリティ FE40536。この番号を呼ばれたらクソしてようが飯食ってようがそれはお前のことだ。脳みそに叩っ込め。FE40536、これから身体検査を行う。身につけてる所持品をすべてこのトレイに出し、そしてストリップ始め。覚えておけ。ゴミは最初に教育するんだ。屈辱を与えてな。どうした？ストリップって意味はパンツもすべて脱いでケツをスキッ。四つん這いでいいですか？仰向けになりますか？それともブリッジするとか
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
やろう。よくもなかなかだ。
いや、蒸しますね。シャツがびしょびしょだ。
一雨来そうですね。所長室で一休みし
Something is going on, bro. People don't look like this. What the hell, man?
ていかれてはエアコンが効いていますが。
いえ、結構です。書類の提出も手続きもすべて終わりましたし彼女、依頼人のことを考えればこんな暑さくらい。あの若さで15年とは私の力不足です。
Oh, fuck
いやい
off.
や、あなたは素晴らしい弁護士さんだ。あ、そうだ。
Why do I recognize his voice as well? Have these characters been in JoJo's before?
そのジョ あなたへの手紙を預かってきました。
Just a
内容はチェック済み
middle
です。
finger.
彼にも伝えて。快適。でも汗はかき続ける。今も、これからもずっと。
なんだ？
今は手の届く距離ではないし、力も全然ないけれど、15年なんか待ってられない。必ず会いに行く。そしてロメオ、さようなら、私の初恋。
Your first love was a dickhead.
やはりあの場所と自分の車では空気が違う。社会のカストモと同じ空気を吸わなくちゃならないとはな、この仕事。あ、息が何か髪痛めないと。
Song is pretty banging.
空で乾燥してトイレければ。
こういう使い方もできる。私の心に反応して、心の力で動かせる。これで自分を守れってことか。あのペンダントの意味は。これ、ほんと面白い。
Wait, who's the boots here? Who got hold of the thing? And how the fuck did they get hold of it? So someone else was able to pick up the damn brooch, even though it fell down a drain, and they just coincidentally in the prison as well? So the brooch fell down the drain. Another prisoner has found it in the same prison, even though it didn't fall down the drain in the prison. It fell down the drain in the building that she was in before she went to the prison. Alright, well, you know, we don't need to look into it too much. For some reason, the brooch is there and it magically appeared. Shit like that happens all the time with stands because they're just pulled to each other and blah, 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 so who knows. Alright, what the hell exactly is her ability? So she has a stand ability. And like she said, it activates with her brain, you know, much like anyone else's stand. And she's able to think of shit and shit happens, you know, like, curse you, I wish your head exploded. And then the thread is like, your wish is my command, and just floats away and fucking explodes the dude's head. So that's what this does. It's like some random thread that she is able to control based on her own thoughts. And the thread is able to act. So it is literally that simple. Maybe it isn't that complicated at all. If I sit here and I go like, oh man, I really want to drink, the thread will just go to get a drink out my fridge and bring it back up. It's that simple. It's like our own personal murderous butler, but in thread form. So she could be in that prison and go, I need the door unlocked, and the thread will like go get the key to unlock the door or unlock the door itself, and it all comes out of her hand and it does that. And obviously it's a stand, so it's invisible. It's gross. It's really gross. You literally see her whole hand coming apart, and it is pretty fucked up. But whatever, we'll have to just try and get used to that, because it's not pleasant. She's now in there. My presumption is the other people that we saw previously, because they were given like a bit of main character energy, we are going to see them again. Perhaps they are going to either be stand users or become stand users, or maybe in this part, stand users aren't going to be a major thing. I find it interesting and impossible to think that we would stay in a prison with stand users, because there's no reason that they'd just stay in here and just be prisoners when they have like godlike freaking abilities. You would imagine they just bust out of there. So we'll have to see how that gets navigated. I do love prison stories. I love a good prison movie. A good prison TV show. I always enjoy prison episodes and stories as well. If JoJo's decides to do like a majority or all of this season in a prison, I will love it. It is one of my favorite random things to like watch. And if JoJo's does it well, when we see a character like navigating the hierarchies of the prison system and like maybe trying to plan an escape and all this sort of stuff, and if we see that, I'm gonna love that. So if that's the journey we're going here, that's gonna be really, really fun. I like that we've also gone down like a female sort of route, because it's not something we've seen at all in JoJo's before, and it makes sense that at some point there would be a daughter. So it's a cool idea to explore as well here. I'm presuming that once again, because of how JoJo's works, we're just never going to see any of the other characters, that the only time we're ever going to be brought up with Jotaro is just this episode. Even though this is his daughter, he knows she's alive, he sent her the brooch, all this sort of stuff, but for some reason he probably will just never get involved, and that's just how JoJo's work. So that's something you just... I mean, look, we saw it with Koichi the last season as well. She's like, and here's Koichi! And there he goes, bye! And that's it. The weird thing as well, like, we've seen unusual looking people before in JoJo's, but the two people literally look like two aliens having a chat to each other. I don't know if I'm just looking too much into it there, and I don't know if the guy died in the car either, or if he just got injured. Alright, and also the Romeo has a rich father. Don't know if that's going to be something relevant at all, but they seem to make a big thing of it, so I feel like it was worth highlighting. Other than that, that is the first episode of Part 6. A very strong first episode. And it has got me incredibly excited for the idea that we might get a prison arc in JoJo's, a prison part. And if we do, that could be very, very, very fun. Alright, well, I guess my reaction ends. We begin the new part of JoJo's. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Please like, please subscribe. Have an awesome day. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.